Kyle Richards teases emotional and lonely season. RHOBH star Kyle Richards is teasing an emotional and lonely season 14. The hit Bravo reality series returns on November 19th, and it will be very different. So what is going on with Kyle that has her feeling so low and off? Keep reading for more details. That have been a plethora of ups and downs in Kyle Richards' many seasons of RHOBH. She is an OG of the franchise, so she has shared so much of her life with the audience. They have seen her strained relationships with her sisters, Kim Richards and Kathy Hilton. Furthermore, her sister Kim's alcohol addiction has been a key storyline for several seasons. Battles with co-stars and cheating allegations have made hot topics, but Kyle has consistently returned. Season 12 ended with a huge blowout after Kyle and Kathy reconciled. They struggled to recover, but the following season she and her husband of nearly 30 years, Maceo Yansky, split. She wanted to lead a more peaceful and quiet life, having gotten sober and started working out with a trainer. Kyle even became very close to country singer Morgan Wade, yet Maceo was still out and about socializing for his business and living his best life. They grew apart, and that was the end for them. It was unclear if Kyle would come back for season 14, but she has. Unfortunately, her friendship with Dorit Kemsley is on edge, and they come to blows. According to Bravo, this season will have a lot of sad elements for Kyle, and it is all very personal. The mother of Ford noted that she does film with Mauricio for the new season. However, she shares that it was emotional to do those scenes with her estranged husband, as he had just moved out. "Madu shoot with me this season quite a bit, and it was brand new, as he had just actually moved out right before we started shooting, and then my daughter did also, so I was very emotional during that time." Andy Cohen also chimed in with what fans can expect from them this season. "I have to say it's you see a different side of Kyle. I mean, Mo has moved out, and she's really trying to figure out what her life is, and she lives in kind of this big empty house, and it's very surprising to see after we've been living with this woman for so many years. So something to look out for in season 13. Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley both were struggling in their marriages, yet Kyle was with Morgan Wade a lot. Something Dor had a hard time with. She brought up that Kyle saw Morgan more and even had an initial on her. There were also a lot of questions about her marriage and if Mauricio had been cheating, so she and Dorit fell out. That was interesting, as they seem to be in the same boat in season 14. They are now officially single women, so they should have made amends, but that has yet to happen, so it may feel that Kyle is on an island alone, but time will tell. Do you think Kyle's season will be interesting or repetitive? Are you excited to see what she is like as a single woman, or do you think she still hides a lot? Let us know, and watch RHOBH November 19th on Bravo. Amanda has been a professional freelance writer for over a decade, holding both a BA and an MA. Her passions include animals, iced coffee, gnomes, summer music, and Vanderpump Rules. RHOBH Kyle Richards teases emotional and lonely season ahead, a glimpse into the chaos and heartbreak as the dust settles on the extravagant world of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. RHOBH. One name consistently stands out: Kyle Richards, a stalwart member of the franchise. Since its inception, Kyle has navigated tumultuous friendships, messy divorces, family drama, and multi-million-dollar events with a grace that has made her a staple in the hearts of viewers. But in a recent teaser for the upcoming season, Richards hints at a shift, one that promises to be more emotionally raw and lonely than ever before. In an exclusive interview with Entertainment Weekly, Kyle Richards opened up about what fans can expect in the new season, and it seems like the reality star will be showing a different side of herself this time around. "I'm not sure what's going to happen," Richards said with a sigh, "but I can tell you it's going to be emotional, and there will be moments where I feel completely alone." While fans of the show have come to expect the usual drama-filled episodes of lavish parties, extravagant vacations, and conflict-ridden dinner parties. Kyle's admission is a striking shift in tone. For someone who has spent over a decade in the Beverly Hills spotlight, the idea of loneliness is a stark contrast to the flashy high society lifestyle the show typically depicts, but this new season is anything but ordinary, and Kyle is ready to open up in ways viewers may not be prepared for. A season of self-discovery. For much of the show's history, Kyle has been the heart of RHOBH, the glue holding together her friend group, while simultaneously being thrust into say she's stepping away from these familiar dynamics to focus on herself. This season is a lot about self-reflection for me. Kyle revealed, "There are moments where I have to deal with things on my own. I've been so focused on helping everyone else that I haven't really had time to check in with myself this year. I'm really taking a hard look at where I'm at in life, my relationships, and my priorities." The concept of self-reflection may sound tame on the surface, but for a reality star whose life has been under the constant scrutiny of millions, it represents a brave and risky shift. Fans have watched Kyle grow and evolve over the years, transitioning from a quiet and sweet housewife to a dynamic businesswoman and mother of four. However, the upcoming season will explore deeper emotions, with Kyle describing moments of loneliness and vulnerability that viewers haven't seen before. A strange tread friendship pone of the more anticipated storylines of the new season involves Kyle's relationship with longtime friend Lisa Vanderpump. The two have been through their ups and downs, from the emotional fallout of the puppy scandal in season 9 to their reunion in recent years. However, Kyle admits that her relationship with Lisa has changed, and not necessarily for the better. "There's definitely tension between us this season," Kyle admitted, speaking candidly about her friendship with Vanderpump. "I'm not sure if it's because of everything we've been through or if we're just growing apart. Either way, it's been hard to navigate." The shift in their friendship seems to be a recurring theme for Kyle in the upcoming season. The dynamics between the women of RHOBH have always been fluid, with alliances shifting and friendships crumbling under the pressure of constant exposure. Kyle, who has been friends with many of her co-stars for years, is not immune to this reality. In fact, it seems that the isolation she is experiencing is partially due to the growing distance between her and some of the other women. "I think this season more than ever I feel a little bit isolated," Kyle said. "It's hard when you've been friends with people for so long and things start to change. The show puts so much pressure on relationships, and it's hard to know who your real friends are sometimes. While some fans may be anticipating drama-filled confrontations or explosive showdowns between Kyle and her co-stars, the reality star insists that this season will be less about the typical